As Joanna mentioned, I grew up about an hour from here in a small town, New Palestine, Indiana, where I lived vicariously through fashion magazines.
Vicarious, living vicariously, refers to enjoying things by watching other people do those things, where the other people's enjoyment is a substitute for your own enjoyment of those things. For example, if I have very wealthy friends, I might think of myself as being wealthy because my friends are wealthy. So even though that's not true, I would be living vicariously. Or similarly, with movie heroes where people admire the qualities of the heroes that they don't themselves have or want to express the same way that the movie heroes do. Again, they're living their lives vicariously. Same with sports personalities and other famous people. What happens is that for a short period of time, people actually do imagine that they are the other people and that they are experiencing what the other people are experiencing. And that's how they get their enjoyment. It's not a good idea to live your life vicariously. It's always good to try to get some achievements of your own. A lot of people who quit smoking cigarettes, they actually enjoy being around other people who do smoke cigarettes because that way they get to enjoy the cigarettes vicariously.
And the more honest and open you are about yourself, the more you will stand out and the faster you will connect and cut through the competitive clutter.
Clutter refers to things that cause an environment to become disorganized. Typically, it will be paper. I could have a clutter of paper on my desk, and I don't know what to work on because there's so many different things, and I don't know what to do. Similarly, a house can be cluttered with children's toys, which get in the way of things and make it difficult to move around the house. You can also have a cluttered mind as well. A lot of things that you need to do or things that are just in your head that get in the way. Clutter is also similar to the idea of clatter, which is sound that is making a racket that's not very pleasant to listen to. And it's also similar to litter, which would be waste paper or garbage just strewn about, causing things to look messy and disorganized. It's very important at work to be able to cut through the clutter, to be able to be effective at your job. Okay. There's too much clutter in the basement. I'm going to decide what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of, and then take the stuff to Goodwill. A lot of people like to have garage sales to get rid of the clutter in their house.
And I remember you go to these big lunches that you're supposed to speak at, and I would be famished because I hadn't eaten anything, and I've been talking straight. Because
famished means to be very hungry. It comes from the word famine, which is where people actually really are hungry to the point where they're going to die. So if you say I'm famished, you sort of mean it euphemistically, like you feel like you're going to die, but that's not really what's going to happen.
And another word synonymous to this, to mean very hungry, is you can say I'm starving. So to starve means to go without food for a long time.
Right, exactly. So again, it's usually not true. It's just a way for somebody to indicate that they're very hungry. There were a lot of models at the party. They were so skinny they looked famished. After the disaster, there was a famine, so the Red Cross brought food to the famished people. The Red Cross shipped food to the people who were famished by the drought.
That's all for today. Tom Taylor is an ESL tutor. He teaches English in the United States and outside, all over the world using Skype. He can be reached at his website, which is
ESL-fullsteamahead.com.
click on this link and check out his website and email with questions. Thank you, Tom, and I'll talk to you next time.
Thank you.